Morning, everybody. Happy 9 o'clock. Tuesday, January 14th, 2025, at 9 a.m. Roll call, please.
Paul. Locken. Here. Bard. Barron. Benz. Crowe. Ducat.
Here.
Geiger.
Here.
Hughes.
Here.
McGinnis. Munsterman. Perkinson. Watts.
Here.
Whitlow.
Here.
Williams.
Yes. Here. All right, for prayer today, we have
prayer. First of all, thanks for getting everyone safely here this morning. No conditions aren't the best in the world. And today we'll be making decisions as we always do. It affects the whole county. A lot of times the decisions we make mean a lot to other people, and we should always keep our interest in the best interest of the county, the citizens. And help us to make good decisions today, Lord. And pray this in Jesus' name. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Everybody get a chance to go over the agenda. Can I get a motion to approve the agenda? Mr. Hughes, I get a second. Mrs. Munsterman. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Can I get a motion to approve the minute? Mr. Williams. Can I get a second? Mr. Hughes. All in favor?
Before you vote on this, I do need to make a correction to the minutes that, upon reviewing them last night, on the 12th page, under the Tax and Planning and Zoning Committee, it refers to ordinance number 2024-12, an ordinance amending the Iroquois County Solar Energy Ordinance, and I will be striking that and striking anywhere where it refers to ordinance number 2024-12. And I just need to make sure everyone is clear that that will have a strike through it. Had I noticed it before last night, I would have sent out new minutes. So again, on the December 10th, 2024, we will be striking that because it was not approved. Okay? Yeah, that's what Tracy will correct, and then it'll reference that it was struck for action by the full county board at the meeting today. So,
Good.
Ray, will you amend your motion?
Thank We'll do a roll call.
This is a motion to amend the minutes that were sent out in draft form. Locken? Yes. Bard?
Yes.
Barons?
Yes.
Benz?
Yes.
Crowe? Yes. Ducat?
Yes.
Geiger?
Yes.
Hughes?
Yes.
Munsterman? Watts?
Yes.
Whitlow?
Yes.
Williams?
Yes.
And Paul. Okay. Yeah, good. Thank you.
All right, we're gonna move on to payroll. Can I get a motion? Mr. Williams? Mr. Whitlow?
Roll.
Ready.
Okay, Bard,
Yes.
Barron,
Yes.
Spence.
Yes.
Crowe. Yes. Ducat,
Yes.
Geiger,
Yes.
Hughes,
Yes.
Munsterman. Yes. Watts,
Yes.
Whitlow,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
Alt,
Yes.
and Bakken. Yes.
We're moving on to public comments. Anybody have public comments, you have 5 minutes.
Last month's meeting, Chad and Dennis volunteered that we were taxed $1 million a year to have to for mental health. And we did not agree with that, we should try to see about a referendum to change it. I'm here to say that's not our responsibility. It's yours, the people who elected you to take care of our money. Years ago, Chad was on the mental health committee, reported that the board did not operate, mental health did not operate as with a budget. They just used it like a big general fund. We need a board member to continue to be on that committee to be sure our money is not misused. How many patients are compared to 10 years ago do they treat now? We need to know that. And do they treat people from out Iroquois County or do they treat them from out of county also? Because Iroquois County is not, our people should not pay taxes to treat people from out of county. Out of county people are being treated, those counties need to contribute to the cost. That way it can lower our taxes in the county from our people. I'm sure you can find the answer to those questions.
Thank you, sir. Anybody else with public comment?
Hi, I'm Ashley with Iroquois County Workforce Development. Exciting news, starting in February, I'm actually going to be in our office full-time, 9 to 12, Monday through Thursday, and by appointment after 12. And just a few updates. Currently, we're still taking applications for out-of-school youth, anywhere from 16 to 24. 16 to 18 need to be high school dropouts. They need to be high school dropouts, and then 18 to 24, they've had to graduate. There are some flyers over here that tell you the requirements, and County Board gave you guys copies of all those flyers. The only different one I did not give anybody a copy of is the Spanish version. And I do not have a copy of the Spanish version for the youth yet. I'm still working on that one. And then for adults, the adults, or for the youth right now, I have 3 out-of-school youth clients. 1 is in college and 2 are still doing work experiences. I am trying to bring in those youth so I can get more youth working in our work experience program. As for the adults, our open enrollment will start for fall of 2025, will be in June. That'll be for them to get training. And our training involves, it kind of goes all over the board, but basically it's in our 6 sectors, which our 6 sectors are construction, healthcare, business services, ag, tech, logistics, and manufacturing. So like if they want to get their CDL, their CNA, their RN, they want to get phlebotomy, if they wanted to get business management degrees, we cover some of those things. Right now, as adults, we have 1 that just finished the RN program from UCC. And then we have another one currently doing a program at DRAC, and another one doing a phlebotomy program at KCC, and 1 doing accounting at Parkland. Every part of our county goes to different school districts, so we're, kind of spread all over the map out. For outreach events, I would love to know if there's any new outreach events that are coming up for this year. I'm not 100% sure of all the events in the county, so if anyone knows any events that are going to be coming up that I would be good to be tabled at, please reach out to me and let me know. And then Iroquois County will be hosting a rural development meeting in the early spring. I hope to see all of you there. Hopefully, I will be able to get out invitations for that by the 1st of February. And then for business, I gave you all a business flyer for RPC services. We have a business department. I haven't done much with our business department in the last 2 years that I've been here, but we are going to start bringing in more business development here. And Cassandra from our team, she will be making her appearances in Iroquois County this year, talking more about incumbent working training programs and other programs the workforce development offers. And again, it would have to be within our sectors: construction, healthcare, business services, ag tech, logistics, and manufacturing. If you know of any businesses that fall in there that could possibly use some training or anything like that, or help with services, take a look at the business flyer and get back to me, and I will get you connected with Cassandra. Welcome.
Any other public comments?
Hello, my name is Riley Latham. I currently live in Buckley, Illinois, and I know that neighboring areas and towns and villages and wherever are experiencing some issues with feral cat population. I am not here to speak against Iroquois County Animal Control. I'm actually here to speak for them. I currently work with an animal control agency that is neighboring. I'm currently an animal control warden, so I'm going to speak on behalf of my experience as an animal control warden. I know that Iroquois County Animal Control does have funds separating from, other funding to help their building and to also help the community. The funding that is allocated to help the community with local, low-cost stays here, I think end of fiscal year 2023 was about $40,000. I know it's been difficult for them to get a veterinarian to go ahead and work on that. But I think education is going to be the most important part for outreach of this community to work on getting the feral population down and also ensuring that there's no running up large issues with unneutered, unspayed male dogs going on over there. So I think one of the issues that has been going on currently is with cat population and also what's blowing up on Facebook. I don't think what's going on in Facebook or Iroquois County Animal Control is fair. I think we also need to educate the sheriff's department a little bit on how to assist animal control with these issues that they're experiencing. But I think maybe the board can maybe take some time, either speak with me independently or however you guys want to go about it. I've got, I'm not all prepared for a speech. I'm not a public speaker. I go out and I talk to citizens and tell them this is what the law is, please follow the law. Got that right here. So if you guys want to take copies of this, I've got plenty for you, and I've also got Iroquois County laws that people need to be following on top of what the Department of Agriculture has. So if you guys are interested in learning a little bit more of that to kind of assist your community publicly and also assist animal control, assist your guys' community, I think that can alleviate a lot of issues that maybe we're not speaking about anymore because it's not present or we're not seeing action that we think we should be seeing. So sorry if that was not clear and concise about an email that's more clear and concise. Not the best, but thanks.
Thank you. Any more public comments? All right, we'll move on. Chairman comments. Before the comments, we'll move right into the resolution. John, would you please come up here? As we all know, John Scher was our past chairman. And today we have a resolution for appreciation for exemplary services. Whereas John Scher served as a faithful and valuable member of the Iroquois County Board since his appointment on December 13, 2011. And whereas he was elected to 4 terms on the Iroquois County Board, whereas in his tenure on the Iroquois County Board, he served as a member of various committees and most notably served 8 years as chairman of the Iroquois County Board, 4 years as chairman of the Judicial and Public Safety Committees, and 3 years as president of the Iroquois County Board of Health. And whereas his service to the county represents the best traditions of excellent dedication to duty and competence in office. Now therefore, the Iroquois County Board takes this occasion to commend him for his exemplary services to the Iroquois County and extend to him the county's heartfelt and sincerest wishes for further successes and happiness this day, the 14th day of January 2025. Do I have a motion to go ahead and approve this? Do I have a second? All in favor say aye.
Who was the first?
Jed
Hello?
and Ray.
Right?
Barons?
Yeah.
Spence?
Yes.
Crowe?
Yes.
Ducat?
Yes.
Geiger?
Yes.
Hughes. Munsterman.
Yes.
Watts.
Yes.
Whitlow.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Holt. Buckin.
Yes.
And Harden.
Yes.
Can we get minutes? Yes.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see you come in. You did.
Thank you so much for your service. All right, good. We need it.
I'd like to thank everybody. It's always a special thing to be recognized by your peers. I appreciate that very much. There's a few other things I would like to say, but I guess in the interest of time, I'll get past that, because I know you have a lot of business to take care of this morning. Again, thank you very, very much.
All right, do we have any outdoor, or I'm sorry, outside organization reports? How you doing? Come to the outdoors. You know.
Good morning, Chairman, members of the Iroquois County Board, and guests. I'm Angel Crawford, the Executive Director with the Iroquois Economic Development Association. Happy New Year. Here's the item news for January. The 2025 Illinois Supportive Housing Institute sessions have an application, so they're open. The CSH and the Illinois Housing Development Authority, IHDA, are excited to announce their partnership for the 2025 Illinois Supportive Housing Institute. The 2025 Institute will include both in-person and virtual sessions aimed at addressing the statewide need for permanent supportive housing. Over the course of 4 months, the Institute will provide targeted training and technical assistance that will result in a supportive housing project development proposal. Teams are comprised at minimum of a number one, a developer, number two, a property management partner, number three, a supportive services partner. Teams are strongly encouraged also to include a person who's with lived experience. The Institute will create a strong foundation for new supportive housing projects and help build strong teams equipped to navigate the complex process of developing housing with supportive services. For more information, go to, and I have the link here. If anyone's looking for the link and would like to share that, I'll be sharing that with the mayors throughout the county too. This contact office. Application deadline, January 22nd, 2025. Last week I shared and I received the following press notifications and shared them with a lot of people, but I'd like to reiterate those. Here's some of these grants. The Illinois Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity, Office of Economic Equity and Empowerment, OE3, is pleased to announce the OE3 Small Capital and Infrastructure Grant Program. This is the first time that I've ever seen this, and it's pretty interesting. It has a lot of things that I've already had a lot of people contact me. So this is something we need to keep an eye on, and if you don't complete your application this year, put it on the calendar. Hopefully it'll approve for next year. Eligible applicants include businesses owned by socially, economically disadvantaged individuals, or SEDI, with a maximum of 25 full-time permanent employees, or very small businesses, BSBs, businesses with less than 10 employees. The program objectives include business growth and expansion, property acquisition, operational efficiency and modernization, energy efficiency and sustainability, compliance and accessibility improvements, workforce development and job creation, long-term business sustainability, eligible project activities, examples of eligible bondable capital and infrastructure projects include number one, planning, number two, land and building acquisition, number three, buildings, additions, or structures, new construction, additions, reconstruction, and renovation, demolition, and installation of furnishing or equipment, roof work. Number four, site improvements, demolitions or grading of new development, construction or upgrades of sidewalks, curbs, ramps, or overpasses. parking lot and road improvements, including resurfacing and extension, landscaping, and exterior lighting if part of a larger project. The awards, they will range from $10,000 to $245,000. The department expects to make no more than 40 awards through the snowfall. So, if there's something that, like again, you are planning, get your planning together and potentially, if you don't seek out this year, definitely go for next year. Application deadline, April 7th. And again, some more information, we have the link, just contact our office. The T-Mobile Hometown Grant application period is open now through Tuesday, March 31st. The grant applies to communities with a population of 50,000 or less. The program provides up to $50,000 to help build stronger, more prosperous small towns and rural communities. Join over 350 communities throughout the 48 states and 1 U.S. territory that have benefited from more than $15 million in funding since 2021. From enhancing public tech infrastructure to creating new recreational trails and restoring historic landmarks, these grants are transforming communities. Projects must be completed and usable by the public next year on May 31st. For more information, again, you have the link. The application deadline is January 22nd at 11:59 p.m. Please support local businesses in Iroquois County. The Navin Steiner True Value Hardware in Sister Park has new owners. Jim McCray is the new owner of the longtime Navin Steiner True Value Hardware store, formerly owned by Robin Schultz, since 1953. This old-fashioned hardware and gift store with wood floors and tin ceilings is a true nostalgic American store, again, since operation 1953. We're excited to hear this iconic store is under new ownership and congratulate the McCray family on their new business. The Hub venue here in Watseka. Have your next family gathering at the Hub. The Hub is a place to plan birthday parties, anniversary parties, reunions, and more. This unique venue has an activity center, including pool tables, foosball, gaming consoles, computers, multi-game arcade, board games, card games, and you can add additional options like cotton candy, popcorn, and cyclones too. Up your party game and make the Hub your choice for your next event. And lastly, Woodbee's Drive-In Restaurant in Melford recently opened. Kevin and Georgia Woodbee have been very successful with their catering business and now are excited to announce the opening of Woodbee's Drive-In Restaurant. Located in the former I Don't Care Grill and Chill building on the south end of Melford, directly off Route 1. Along with their full menu, they will be serving their famous smoked pulled pork. This includes sandwiches, wraps, and nachos, homemade comfort sides like potato salad and macaroni salad, along with must-haves, milkshakes, and burger floats. Woodbee's uses hamburgers and pork burgers locally produced by the Caddy Shack located in Sheldon in the restaurant and when they cater at Deckers Sale Barn and other catering events. Mark your calendar each month for the third Saturday, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. and stop by for their smoked barbecue smorgasbord, which includes smoked brisket, burn-ins, chicken, and more. Currently, the hours are 11 to 8 p.m. and you can bring the whole family out for good food at a great price. To find exciting winter weather events happening in Iroquois County, visit our Facebook page and look at the events post at the top of the page. If you know any businesses opening up in Iroquois County, would like to promote events in your town and want to sign up for our notification, please call our office at 815-432-0072. Does anyone have any questions? Thank you. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. This is good news that there's grants to grant Liverpool and we can teach and apply for them and that type of thing. But what has been done or what is being done to bring businesses of some type or another into Iroquois County, and what will be done in the future?
Well, there's a lot of infrastructure projects, as you know, happening throughout all the different towns, which in order to do some of the new larger businesses, you have to have that infrastructure in place. There is expansion, obviously, with Incubasa happening. We've seen Poly Sachs is a new company too. As businesses are, for instance, we just lost Pellegrino, so that's something that we can look at as businesses go out. Also, unfortunately, there is a lot of dilapidated buildings that are in town that they have to also, towns have to look at that in order to rehab their front lobby buildings and see how they can re-work with that too. Workforce development is happening, continuing outreach to all the different colleges and letting them know about that, working with employers. And just like Ashley was saying, the income of worker training program, which is actually a program where you can train your employees and get reimbursed. It's happening. Just, and it is happening. We're doing our best to help.
Thank you, Angel. Communities that have the flower, getting government involved in films. I put the kind of promote to these. Thank you, Ray. Moving on to committee reports. Procedure, Mr. Watts.
Chairman and members of the county board, your committees, including those referred to policy and procedures, that need to submit the following report on that. Committee met at the Administrative Center on January 2nd, 2025 at 9 a.m. Members present were County Board Chairman Paul Duquette, Scott Watts, Doug Geiger, Don Crowe, Kathleen Ferguson, Charlie Elk, Jeff Dupo. Also present, Finance Manager Bill Johnson, County Clerk Brian Suber, EMA Director Scott Anderson, Planning and Zoning Administrator Julie Feller, IC PhD Administrator Robin Allen, Senior Services Professional Josh Huron, and Charles. The meeting is called to order. It's moved by Geiger and seconded by Watts to approve the agenda. Motion carried by the voice vote. There are no public comments. EMA Director Scott Anderson distributed his monthly reports to the committee. There were no incidents reported for the month. The final hazard mitigation planning meeting was held on December 12th. Mitigation project lists, plan maintenance, adoption, and upcoming public forum were discussed. First public forum will be held on February 15th. Anderson said they were still on track for time completion and adoption before the end of July this year. There were no trainings completed for the month. Anderson spoke with his regional director from IEMA and was advised that following a statewide training record audit, no county within our region has completed all the required training requirements. Most deficiencies are due to specific documents that remain to be filed with the state following training that has already been held. However, this is not the case for your county. According to the training records on file with other regions, no actual training was held from July 1st, 2021 through August 1st, 2023. One document was filed in December 2021, but no action was taken to fulfill the training requirements requested within the document that was filed. Anderson said he has ample time to complete the required training and has already begun the planning to fulfill the requirements without the need to request an extension. Anderson received the completed EMP grant paperwork and has been forwarded to Finance Manager Bill Johnson to obtain the necessary signatures from Chairman Paul Duquette. Once signed, the signature from the IEMA Director Alicia Tate-Nadu will be received and the grant will be effective. Within the next few weeks, Anderson will be working closely with Champaign County EMA Coordinator John Wire to assist with the application process. All steps required to facilitate the required deliverables as the HM grant progresses. Anderson is confident we will be able to. Anderson will hold stop the bleed training for all areas of county deputies once the date is established with the Army Northfield. Members of the Watsika Police Department will follow student action. The local emergency planning committee, Iroquois County Amish Radio Club, and MABAS adopted the Anderson continues to encourage all county board members to follow through with the request to complete the independent study courses and submit certificates to them. Anderson continues to share information on the EMA Facebook page. paid. Donna Crowe inquired about the $500 tax credit that is available to volunteers. Anderson said that unfortunately the volunteers do not get enough hours to qualify. Continued discussion was held on the paid leave policy. County Board Chairman Paul Duquette explained their county policy and the amount of time an employee accrues. Current language states after 1 year through 7 years, 10 working days. After year 7 through 14 years, 15 working days. After year 14 or greater, 20 working days. The revised draft of the policy was provided in states 1 year through 7 years, 10 working days. 8 years through 14 years, 15 working days. 15 years or greater, 20 working days. The committee discussed other alternative language for the policy and also discussed the language of the bargaining agreements. It was moved by Donna Crowe and seconded by Kathleen Perkins to revise the June 11, 2024 paid leave policy to eliminate years of service year by year in chart form based on the employee's anniversary date for both the state's attorneys. A roll call vote was taken, motion carries, and the policy will read as follows. And it's all written here. I think I need to go down to years 1 through 15, but there it is in print. That's what we voted on. The committee chairs gave their monthly reports. Finance Chairman Scott Watts reported the committee will be reviewing the intergovernmental agreement for Livingston County and Ford County for rural transportation. Watts has been in discussions with ETS Director Eric Raymond and Executive Assistant Amanda Longfellow about the 911 contract. Also, the committee will discuss internal reports they would like to get from the Finance Committee. Department heads will also provide their monthly reports. Official Chairman Jed Whitwell reported there is a vacancy in the Sheriff's Department for a deputy. Body cams have been put in service and village patrol contracts with Assistant Park and Park they've been approved. Gilman has not approved their contract. The SMART program is now being administered by Iroquois Memorial Hospital. We will also hear reports from the department heads. Health Chairman Donna Crowe reported the committee will hear reports from Animal Control and the Health Department. Crowe will also be speaking with wild parents about receiving information from the Board of Health. IR Chairman Charlie Alt reported the committee will have a discussion on an accident that happened in December in Buckley. He anticipates many people attending the meeting to discuss the safety concerns of this location. Tax Zoning Chairman Doug Daggett reported that ordinances for wind and solar will be brought to the committee for approval. A checklist was also created for the solar ordinance. A letter of agreement of engagement with Clark Peace will be discussed. Management Chairman Kathleen Perkins reported the committee will be arranging a tour of the facilities due to the number of new committee members. The committee will also be discussing the layout of the boardroom and the audiovisual system. Available space in the administrative center will be discussed. There's been discussion of State Senator Chris Palmquist having an office in the administrative center. The Chairman Duquette stated this is not hold at this time. Lastly, the committee will receive updates on the cell tower lease, animal control fence, and more. During Chairman comments, the County Board will be working together as a team on all matters. Potential upcoming changes include relocating the IEDA office to the Chairman's office. As Duquette doesn't need space, and relocating the planning and zoning office to the IEDA office. Duquette also stated there will be changes to the committee meeting such as policy and procedure being moved to the end of the meeting cycle. Watts provided an update on rural transportation, stating he has been in discussions with Leah Hartley at Livingston County. The county board will need to appoint 2 members to the rural transportation committee. No services will be lost, and the county will have no expenses for the first year. Watts said that the need for the intergovernmental agreement for Livingston County and the board of the state's attorney by Clinton to review whether it will be forwarded to the county board for review. We discussed hiring of an animal control administrator. Johnson provided the committee with a draft job description. Informed the committee of a Facebook page that was created with posts were being made attacking and threatening Johnson. Earl encouraged the committee and the county board to take a serious look at this position going forward. Johnson stated that Shelby County has a job description for a non-veterinarian and believes once the administrator is hired, the county will be able to find a veterinarian to act as deputy administrator. The fiscal year 2025 budget shows a salary of $45,000 for this position. In the past, the previous administrator was paid $12,000 per year plus $1,500 per month for that services. Duke can encourage committee members to review job descriptions. Further recommended the hiring for this position to be a function of the health committee and they would report back to the policy and procedure committee. But the witness was made at the county board meeting. Correspondence was distributed to the committee for review. Committee review claims was moved by Geiger and seconded by Liberal to pay the claims subject to county board approval. Roll call vote was taken, motion carried. There was no old business. During new business, Duke held sexual harassment prevention training, and cybersecurity training will be coming up. If there was no further business to come before the committee, it was moved by Geiger and seconded by all to adjourn the meeting at 10:29 a.m. Motion carried by a voice vote, all of which is respectfully submitted and before this adoption.
All right, we have a motion on the floor. Give a second. Mr. Hughes.
Hey, Jill, could you confirm that, I think the position for, the health administrator is not at 45,000, it's 42,000, is that correct?
It was approved for 42,000.
So I think we need.
Anyone else?
Best.
Yes.
Crowe.
Yes.
Ducat.
Yes.
Geiger.
Yes.
Hughes.
Yes.
McGinnis.
Yep.
Munsterman.
Yes.
Watts.
Yes.
Whitlow.
Yes.
Williams. Alt.
Yes.
Bakken. Yes. Carr.
Yes.
And Barron.
Are we moving on to management services? Ms. Kaufman?
Mr. Chairman and members of the county board, your committee to whom was referred management services would thankfully to submit the following report on the matters before them. Your committee met at the Administrative Center on January 6, 2025 at 9 a.m. Members present were Kathleen Ferguson, Donna Crowe, Jed Whitlow, Roger Bard, and Scott Watts. Jamie Bakken was absent. Also present, Finance Manager Jill Johnson, Maintenance Supervisor Chris Straight, Supervisor of Assessments William McCammon, and County Board Member Doug Geiger. The meeting was called to order. It was moved by Roger Bard and seconded by Jed Whitlow to approve the agenda. Motion carried by a voice vote. There were no public comments. Maintenance Supervisor Chris Straight's report included the following. Snow removal was previously outsourced and cost approximately $30,000 per year. Drake was asked to bring the snow removal duties in-house and hired an on-call / as-needed employee to assist. A truck was provided by the Highway Department to the Maintenance Department for snow removal capabilities. At this time, Drake said there are no known issues and he will continue to remove snow from the county's locations. No inspections were performed at the buildings. Small plumbing issues were handled at the jail. Drake purchased a new air compressor for the maintenance shed. The heat pump issue was handled at the Administrative Center. BND Electric will be repairing the exit sign and emergency lighting at the 911 center. Drake will be assisting with office relocations in the Administrative Center. Amber Flowers was hired as a new part-time housekeeper for the Administrative Center, and Bridget Kobeck transferred to the full-time housekeeper position at the courthouse due to Yvonne Yeaman's retirement on December 31st. Management Chairman Kathleen Ferguson reported Drake will be providing the committee members with a tour of the building after the board meeting next week. There were no updates on the cell tower lease. Donna Crowe added that she received a letter dated January 29, 2024 from Insight Incorporated regarding their intent to construct a cell tower in the Bryce area. Discussion was held on the animal control building and more. Crowe reported the morgue is in use per coroner Bill Cheatham. There are a few minor items to be completed by Rubber Plumbing and Heating and BND Electric. The committee discussed the county fund. County Board Vice Chairman Scott Watts sent a letter to the tenant on December 4th and has not received a response. Another letter will be sent certified. Watts said the lease doesn't specifically address the
seeding of the waterway, and the project should be put out for bid. An update on office space in the administrative center was given during Drake's report. Also, Perkinson spoke on having office space for Senator Chris Balkema. She believes this has been put on hold, but there could be a possible communication issue. Watts commented that her county board chairman, Paul Ducat Balkema, may be looking for office space within the next 6 to 8 months. Doug Geiger expressed his concern about having adequate space for planning and zoning with the anticipated move. Supervisor of Assessment, Leah McCammon, told the committee she has reached out to 2 moving companies for estimates and was given a quote of $200 per hour from a moving company in Champaign. Perkinson stated the management committee should be involved in the decision-making regarding office moves. Drake added that he is more than willing to help with moving office furniture, but he is unable to do it all by himself. Perkinson discussed the configuration of the boardroom and the sound system. Whitlow added that he prefers the desk facing the boardroom doors to be able to see who's coming into the room. Watts suggested using the microphones we already have. It was also noted that YouTube videos do not have the best sound quality. The committee reviewed the claims. It was moved by Watts and seconded by Whitlow to pay the claims, subject to county board approval. A roll call was taken, motion carried. During old business, Watts inquired on who would be responsible for payment if movers are hired. Pro said she believes it should be the responsibility of the department that is being moved. During new business, it was moved by Pro and seconded by Bart to recess the meeting at 9:45 a.m. to tour the administrative center. Motion carried by a voice vote. It was moved by Bart and seconded by Pro to bring the meeting back to order at 10:34 a.m. Motion carried by a voice vote. Drake and Finance Manager Jill Johnson will provide the committee with floor plans for the buildings. The current needs for space include the Planning and Zoning Office, the IEDA Office, the County Board Chairman Office, and the Public Health Department. Geiger added the Assessment Office also needs additional space for an employee and thinks Planning and Zoning should have their own designated location. Perkinson will follow up with the Legislative Office on their needs. As there was no further business to come before the committee, it was moved by Pro and seconded by Watts to adjourn at 10:41 a.m. Motion carried, all of which is respectfully submitted.
We have a motion on the floor. Do we have a second? Mr. Williams? Any further discussion?
Pro,
Yes.
Ducat,
Yes.
Geiger, Hughes,
Yes.
McGinnis,
Yes.
Munsterman,
Yes.
Watts,
Yes.
Whitlow,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
Holt,
Yes.
Falcon, Barr,
Yes.
Barron,
Yes.
and Ben.
We will vote to the up next, Mr. Pro.
Mr. Chairman and members of the county board, your committee to whom was referred now would beg leave to submit the following report on the matters before them. Your committee met at the Administrative Center on January 7, 2025 at 9:01 a.m. Members present were Pro, Munsterman, Hughes, McGinnis, Bard. Also present were Finance Manager Johnson, ICPHD Administrator Robin Allen, Carl Bertovich with WGFA Radio, and County Board members Kathleen Perkinson and Bill Geiger. The meeting was called to order. It was moved by Hughes and seconded by Bart to approve the agenda. Motion carried by a voice vote. There were no public comments. Finance Manager Jill Johnson reported the registration deposit for December was $4,465. These funds are collected from registration fees and deposited into the general fund. There are 8 cases currently open with 6 cats and 2 dogs awaiting placement. The animal control officers closed 48 cases in December. The closed cases consisted of 18 dogs running loose, 2 bite reports, 4 injured dogs, 5 abandoned dogs, 6 nuisance complaints, 4 dog-on-dog attacks, 7 well checks, 1 cat stuck in a wall, and 1 bat was collected. Information was distributed to the committee regarding a FOIA request received for the issue in La Hogue. Health Chairman Donna Crow said a Facebook page has been created and many posts have been published attacking Johnson. It was recommended by County Board Chairman Paul Ducat that the comments on the animal control Facebook page be turned off for the time being. Individuals with questions can reach out via phone. The committee was provided with a copy of the Animal Control Act, and members were urged to familiarize themselves with the act. Animal Control Administrator job descriptions from Shelby, Champaign, Lee, and Iroquois counties were also distributed for review. First stated, she has had several conversations with Duquette and Johnson regarding animal control. The committee can choose to revisit the conversation with the veterinarian in Iroquois County or advertise and research the job duties of a veterinarian technician and enter into an intergovernmental agreement with another county. The current salary for an animal control administrator is budgeted at $42,000, and this would be a non-veterinarian position. Johnson added that the county was previously paying Dr. Yusuf $12,000 per year salary and $1,500 per month for rent and services. The animal control budget is $180,000. Johnson also reminded the committee that the county is responsible for paying medical bills for animals that require medical attention. Crowe encouraged the committee to remove the documents they were provided today, and further discussion will be held at the next meeting. ICPHD Administrator Robin Allen distributed the monthly summary report of programs. Environmental Health is performing their usual inspections, and there were also 5 non-community water samples done. Other inspections being performed included waste hauler inspections and tobacco compliance inspections. A sewage complaint in a mobile home area was investigated. Allen explained that this location is regulated by the Environmental Protection Agency. A pump was recently installed and everything is currently operational. Community Health continues to administer vaccinations. There was a COVID-19 outbreak in a long-term care facility, and a pertussis case was reported in the Millwood School District. Vision and hearing screenings continue in the schools. Senior Services have a total of 191 clients on services. Allen reported Taylor Roche will begin her position as health educator on January 21st, and Jessica Tillman began her position as staff nurse on January 2nd. The health department has one vacancy for an environmental specialist. Allen provided the committee with a grant spreadsheet and explained the various grants, budgets, and balances. The Comprehensive Health Protection Grant has been awarded, but reimbursement has not been received yet. The Strengthening Illinois Public Health Administration grant will be used to pay the salary of the health educator. The Emergency Senior Services grant is for seniors with fear of homelessness. Allen explained this isn't a common issue for Iroquois County, and the health department is requesting the funds be used for food emergencies for seniors in the county. Allen will provide the grant report to the committee quarterly. Crowe informed the committee she spoke with Allen and asked that she share minutes from the Board of Health meetings with the committee. It was noted that the minutes are also posted on the county's website. No action was taken on the hiring of an animal control administrator, as the committee will be reviewing job descriptions in the Animal Control Act. The committee reviewed the claims. It was moved by Bart and seconded by Jody Munsterman to pay the claims subject to county board approval. A roll call vote was taken, motion carried. There was no old business, there was no new business. As there was no further business to come before the committee, it was moved by Crowe and seconded by McGinnis to adjourn at 9:38 a.m. Motion carried by a voice vote, all of which is respectfully submitted.
Motion on the floor, do we have a second? Right.
I have a question. The Environmental Protection Agency, is that the Illinois EPA or the federal EPA?
Illinois.
Okay. We amended, yeah, Illinois,
Very last.
last page on the very top of the line.
Got it.
Is there a second? Second. Now is the end of the questions.
Duquette, Geiger,
Yes.
Hughes,
Yeah.
Dennis,
Yep.
Councilman, Motter,
Yes.
Whitlow,
Yes.
Williams, all
Blacken,
Yes.
Bard,
Yes.
Barron,
Yes.
Bent,
Yes.
and Crow.
Yes.
All right, next we have taxes on Mr. Geiger.
Morning. Mr. Chairman, members of your committee to whom was referred tax and billing. We beg the please to submit the following report on the matters before them. Committee met at the Administration Center, January 7th, 2025 at 9:50 a.m. Members present were Doug Geiger, Kathleen Perkinson, Steve Hughes, Roger Bard, and Chad McGinnis. Also present, County Clerk Brian Suber, Treasurer Kurt Albers, Supervisor of Assessment Ian McCammon, Planning and Zoning Administrator Julie Feller, Al Sprague with Trajectory Energy, Charles Rivett with WGSA Radio, County Board Member Donna Crowe. Meeting was called to order. It was moved by Chad McGinnis and seconded by Steve Hughes to approve the agenda. Motion carried by a voice vote. There were no public comments. Committee reviewed the claims. It was moved by Kathleen Perkinson and seconded by Roger Bard to pay the claim subject to the county board approval. A roll call was taken. Motion carried. There were no public comments. The department head gave their monthly report. County Clerk Brian Suber reported her office is working on the consolidated election. County Clerk's office is implementing a new voter registration software, and the State Board of Elections is testing the new software. Suber also reported her office is working on ballots and getting all candidates listed. New reporting fees were effective January 1st, 2025. Lastly, Supervisor of Assessment Ian McCammon provided the committee with informational sheets regarding the tax cycle and where tax dollars are going. Treasurer Kurt Albers reported the Treasurer's office is working on liens for mobile homes, and a press release was issued for senior deferrals. Supervisor of Assessment Ian McCammon reported the annual assessment meeting was held December 19th. A tentative abstract will be submitted to the Department of Revenue. Hammond said there were a lot of reclassifications this year and hopes to receive the tentative multiplier sometimes next week. Planning and Zoning Administrator Julie Feller reported 3 building permits and 1 agricultural permit were issued. Inspection fees for the month were greater than what was collected, as Feller is working with inspectors to get the open permits closed out. Feller attended a FEMA meeting December 3rd through the December 6th and received a certificate of attendance. Feller also reported that there were about 20 different renewable energy companies with solicitor license. Feller is conducting interviews for the part-time position in her department. This position was approved during the budget process. Tax and Zoning Chairman Doug Geiger added that he and Feller have created a preliminary and derogatory form for renewable energy facilities. The form will eventually be posted on the county website. Ferguson inquired on when the form would need to be filled out, and Feller responded the form would be sent out with the solicitor's application. The committee was encouraged to review the form and recommend any necessary changes. Geiger added that the committee will also need to review Iroquois County's building permit fees in comparison with other counties. Super provided the committee with a monthly resolution showing the parcels sold by the county trustees. The parcels located along the railroad tracks in Waseca near Route 24 and Short Street. The total of $816 was collected, with $366 coming to the county for to be dispersed. It was moved by McGinnis and seconded by Hughes to approve the resolutions for parcels sold through the delinquent tax process. A roll call vote was taken, motion carried. Geiger informed the committee of a change that should be made, renaming the solar farm decommission fund to the renewable energy fund. It was moved by Hughes, seconded by McGinnis, to change the name of the fund 400 from solar farm decommission to renewable energy fund. A roll call vote was taken, motion carried. The committee continued discussion on the solar ordinance. Geiger reported the ordinance has been sent to the state's attorney Mike Quinlan for review, and the recommended changes have been corrected. The wind ordinance was also sent to Quinlan for review. Ferguson added that the review of the ordinance has been a laborious process. There will be other changes later on, but she recommends that the committee approve the ordinance. It was moved by Ferguson and seconded by McGinnis to recommend to the Iroquois County Board approve and adopt the Iroquois County Commercial Solar Energy Siting Ordinance. A roll call was taken, motion carried. As part of the ordinance and per statute, a public hearing must be held within 45 days of the application's acceptance. The county may hire a hearing facilitator to conduct the hearing. Geiger presented the committee with a retainer agreement to obtain legal services from a third party, which must be an Illinois attorney. Again, as noted, this item is not listed on the agenda and should be discussed during new business for recommendation to the county board. A solar ordinance checklist was created and distributed by email to the committee. This is for informational purposes, does not require committee approval. The committee discussed the wind ordinance, which has been reviewed by State's Attorney Mike Quinlan, Art Needs, the county engineer, Alan Harwood. Committee revisions have been made to the ordinance. The committee agreed the ordinance should be forwarded to the county board for approval. It was moved by McGinnis and seconded by Perkinson to recommend the Iroquois County Board approve and adopt the Iroquois County Commercial Wind Energy Facility Siting Ordinance. A roll call vote was taken, motion carried. An update was provided on the floodplain ordinance violation. A letter was received from Ameren stating they realize that they are not in compliance and are willing to comply with the ordinance. Ameren provided their plans to correct the matter. The response was sent to Northeast and the attorney to be hired to represent the county in this matter for review. A professional service agreement was drafted authorizing Northeast to provide assistance with the engineering plan review and inspection for private development of the county jurisdiction with a not to exceed $4,000 clause. Perkinson recommended the project description be revised to read: client is seeking assistance, engineering plan review and inspection for private development under the county's jurisdiction in connection with the violation of the county's special flood hazard area SNJ. Related ordinance along the Louis Road west of Watsika, Iroquois County, Illinois, also known as the Ameren Rice Extension Pond. The committee agreed with this revision. During the old business, copies of the decommissioning plan were distributed for informational purposes. During new business, the committee revisited the retainer agreement discussed earlier in the meeting. Geiger recommended the public hearing to be held close to the location involved and be held in the evening for the public to attend. The committee recommended sending the retainer agreement to the county board for approval. Also, during new business, the county discussed what triggers an application being received and guidance needs to be given to Feller on when the committee should be involved or aware. Committee members stated they should be made aware of any commercial type activity. Feller will send the proposed duties of the new planning and zoning position to the committee. Geiger suggested positions be cross-trained in multiple areas and consider a floating position. Lastly, Geiger reported to the management committee held discussion on a letter dated January 29, 2024 in regards to a company expressing interest in putting up a cell tower in the Milford area. Colorado, there was no permit on file, but the company has sent another request for a different site. Geiger was provided with a letter from FEMA from County Board Chairman Paul Ducat pertaining to flood matters. It was noted that Iroquois County needs to maintain their presence regarding flood matters and recommended McGinnis to be a liaison for the county board. Perkinson informed the committee of a letter that was distributed at the policy and procedure meeting stating Iroquois County is out of compliance with noxious weeds. McGinnis said he will review the letter, and the committee agreed that the matter should be delegated to the highway committee. The 10th meeting in Narga will be held on Thursday, and Perkinson plans to attend. Also, there will be as there was no further business come before the committee, she was moved by Perkinson and seconded by McGinnis to adjourn at 11:22 a.m. Motion carried by a vote of 4, all of which was respectively submitted. I ask for its adoption.
I have a motion on the floor, do we have a second? All right. I'd like to,
We need to clean up some things, I think, there, Mr. Chairman.
we'll be voting on number 1. I'd like to have a motion to separate 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I'd like to make that.
There are different.
Okay. I just want to make sure they're separate.
Okay, so this is taking action on the tax and zoning committee report. Geiger?
Yes.
Hughes?
Yes.
McGinnis?
Yes.
Munsterman? Watts?
Yes.
Whitlow?
Yes.
Williams?
Yes.
Alt?
Yes.
Bakken.
Yes.
Bard.
Yes.
Aaron's.
Yes.
Bent.
Yes.
Crowe.
Yes.
And Ducat.
Yes. Yeah, go ahead.
What I'd like to do is, I'd like to make a motion that the board accepts the Iroquois County Commercial Solar Energy Facility Siting Ordinance as presented.
Yes, second.
Any discussion?
Roger. Lawyers, Roger. Thank you so much. Any further discussion?
Hughes.
Yes.
McGinnis.
Yes.
Munsterman. Watts.
Yes.
Whitlow.
Yes.
Williams. Holt. Bakken.
Yes.
Bard.
Yes.
Barons.
Yes.
Bent.
Yes.
Crowe.
Yes.
Ducat.
Yes.
And Geiger.
Yes. Looks like to entertain a motion for the acceptance of the Iroquois County Commercial Wind Energy Facility Siting Ordinance.
Before we have a second. Williams? Any further discussion?
McGinnis.
Yes.
Munsterman. Watts.
Yes.
Whitlow.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Holt.
Yes.
Bakken.
Yes.
Bard.
Yes.
Barons.
Yes.
Bent.
Yes.
Crowe.
Yes.
Ducat.
Yes.
Geiger.
Yes.
And Hughes.
Yes.
Next, we'd like to make a motion that we sign the retainer agreement for the hearing officer to preside at the public hearings, and that firm is Evans, Corliss, Beth, and Chomley out of Champaign. There also are people that are involved with the firm involved with our Cameron violation. So there's some common your knowledge of the county. I would like to make that formal motion.
All right, do we have a second? Mrs. Crowe? Any further discussion?
These hearings will be paid for by the process will be paid for by the applicant.
Yes, sir.
Any further questions?
Holt. Munsterman. Watts.
Yes.
Whitlow.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Holt. Bakken.
Yes.
Bard.
Yes.
Barons.
Yes.
Bent.
Yes.
Crowe. Yes. Ducat. Geiger.
Yes.
Hughes.
Yes.
And McGinnis.
Yes.
Next, I'd like to make a motion that we sign the professional agreement with Clark Dietz to represent us in this violation on Louis K. Road.
Second, Mr. Bennett? Any further discussion?
Watts.
Yes.
Whitlow.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Holt. Bakken.
Yes.
Bard.
Yes.
Barons.
Yes.
Bent.
Yes.
Crowe.
Yes.
Ducat.
Yes.
Geiger.
Yes.
Hughes.
Yes.
McGinnis.
Yes.
Munsterman.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Jagger. Just for everybody else's knowledge, this was emailed out to us past week, so we had a chance to look it all over. So just got pushed through. Moving on to judicial and public safety, Mr. Whitlow.
Mr. Chairman and members of the county board, the committee to whom referred judicial and public safety debate lead to submit the following report on matters before them. The committee met at the courthouse on January 8, 2025 at 3 p.m. There are members present for the Whitlow, Bentz, Williams, and Barons. Tad McGinnis was absent. Also present, Sheriff Quincy Lee, former Bill Cheatham, Judge Mike Sable, State's Attorney Mike Fennell, DTS Director Eric Raymond. Meeting was called to order. It was moved by Raymond and seconded by Mitchell Benz to approve the agenda. Motion carried by a voice vote. There were no public comments. Coroner Bill Cheatham reported the mode of operation. There are a few items such as cabinets that need to be purchased. Cheatham will purchase the items and submit receipts for reimbursement. Sheriff Quincy presented his monthly report to the committee as follows. Kyle Norton has been hired in an open deputy position vacated by Jeff McCurry. Curry served the sheriff's department since April 2022 and left for a position with the Illinois State Police. Norton stated the police academy started at the police academy in Champaign on January 5th. Jared Anderson has been hired for the open correctional officer position in place of correctional officer that is out of medical leave. Axon body cameras were put in service September 15th in compliance with the mandate. We have already received several FOIA requests for videos. The DCFS investigator contract has been approved. We're awaiting signature. There's need to provide an update on the village patrol contracts. Christmas Park Patrol contract has been approved. The Buckley Patrol contract has been approved. Road is still in discussions about receiving 10 hours on the Buckley contract. The Gilman Patrol contract was submitted to their board. They have not approved the increase. Arrest life intakes, 43, 37 male, 6 female, 0 juveniles. Male population as of 12/31/24, 14, 12 male, 2 female. Daily population average, 15.23. Judge Mike Sable reported no new updates and the routine claims from his department were submitted for approval. State Attorney Mike Quinlan presented a resolution for the office of State Attorney Appellate Prosecutor. This resolution is passed each year. The office of the State's Attorney Appellate Prosecutor provides services to the State's Attorney's office. It was moved by Lyle Barron, seconded by Raymond Williams to approve the resolution for the office of State Attorney Appellate Prosecutor. Roll call vote was taken, motion carried. The committee reviewed Circuit Clerk Lisa Hines' monthly report for December. ETS Director Eric Raymond distributed the monthly ETSB report. Raymond reported the January report will have record of both VoIP calls at some point in the future. Text messages will also be recorded. The Joint Dispatch Center currently has one vacancy for telecommunicators. The committee reviewed the claims. It was moved by Williams and seconded by Benz to pay the judicial and public safety claims subject to county board approval. The roll call vote was taken, motion carried. There was no old business. During new business, Judicial and Public Safety Chairman Jed Whitlow requested a brief meeting with each department each month to touch base on the opportunity to ask or answer questions. As there was no further business to come before the committee, it was moved by Williams and seconded by Lyle Barron to adjourn the meeting at 3:15 p.m. Motion carried by a voice vote. All which is respectfully submitted, signed by member president, and I move for its adoption.
All right, we have a motion on the floor. Do we have a second? Mr. Benz? Any further discussion? Mr. Benz?
I would like Mr. Raymond to explain to the rest of us what VoIP calls are.
VoIP stands for Voice over IP Address Phone Calling. It's what we have in this building. In this building, when we make any phone calls from a physical handset.
And one more thing, it goes over, it's not analog, it's broadband, correct?
It's internet protocol.
Yes.
So this is voice over internet. versus your typical analog phones, which was just copper wire.
Any further discussion?
Whitlow.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Alt. Stocking.
Yes.
Guard. Barron.
Yes.
Betts.
Yes.
Crowe. Yes. Dukenyak.
Yes.
Geiger.
Yes.
Hughes.
Yes.
McGinnis.
Yes.
Munsterman. And Watts.
Yes.
Finance IT Committee, Mr. Watts.
Chairman, members of the county board, or committee to whom would refer to finance, IT, would like me to submit the following report on the matters before them. The committee met at the administrative center on January 9, 2025, at 9 a.m. Members present: Watts, Ferguson, Geiger, Bakken, Harvey Alton is absent. Also present, finance managers Bill Johnson, Sheriff Clint Brzee, County Clerk Peter Suber, Treasurer Kurt Albert, CS Director Eric Raymond, Byron London with Compass Insurance, and Susie Warner with Home Star Insurance Services. The meeting was called to order. It was moved by Kathleen Ferguson and seconded by Jamie Bakken to approve the agenda. Motion carried by voice vote. There were no public comments. Byron London with Compass Insurance reported the return of premium was received in the amount of $5,680 to reflect the insurance adjustment voted on by the board last month. Susie Warner with Home Star reported all deductions reset as of January 1st, 2025, with the middle time was moved to Blue Cross Blue Shield. Blue Insight report, which provides medical loss ratio, is not available for review yet. Department heads gave their monthly reports, and they are as follows. County Clerk Peter Suber reported reimbursement had been received from the Illinois Voter Registration System grant that was awarded in August. Treasurer Kurt Albert reported the third and final distribution was completed in December. Albert also reported a $500,000 certificate of deposit came due and was rolled over for another 11 months at 3.75%. Finance Manager Jill Johnson reported the audit for fiscal year 23 is coming to an end. She has a conference call with the afternoon. Hopefully, Wheeler with Clinton Larson Allen will present the audit to the Finance Committee. Fiscal year 2024 audit process will begin in February. Sheriff Clint Brzee reported Kyle Martin was hired for the deputy position, and Garrett Anderson was hired for the correctional officer position. 4-year DCFS investigator contract has been approved and is awaiting signatures from the state. Assistant Park and Buckley have approved their village patrol contracts. Lodo is in discussion on receiving 10 hours of the Buckley contract. Gilman Patrol contract was submitted to their board and has not been approved yet. The initial contract was given to Gilman in October, and Brzee has lowered the contract amount 2 times. All equipment has arrived to install on the new squads. One squad is stripped out and ready to be sold. Brzee said it needs to be determined what the best option is for selling decommissioned squad cars. Lastly, Brzee reported that an insurance representative was on site selling supplemental insurance to employees and gathering secure information. Brzee ensured all secure information was deleted before the representative left the courthouse and would like the Finance Committee to approve what matters such as this. The Finance Committee will discuss and take action on the matter next month. PTS Director Eric Raymond reported that he and County Board Vice Chairman Scott Watts have been having discussions regarding dispatch. The telecommunicator contract expired November 30th, 2025, and the new labor attorney needs to be hired at the discretion of the state's attorney. Watson added that prior to his retirement, former state's attorney Jim Fine provided 2 recommendations to the labor attorney. Doug Geiger said an attorney from Champaign has been hired for planning and zoning matters, possibly assist with negotiations also. Any special attorney hire must be approved by the state's attorney Mike Goodman and the state. Expenses are paid for his motion. The budget amount for special attorney hires for fiscal year 2025 is $7,500. It will not likely cover all the negotiations. We discussed the intergovernmental agreement for rural transportation. The draft agreement was distributed which included one minor correction from the state's attorney Mike Quinlan. Section 6 of the agreement, Quinlan recommended local matching funds. Work council is still reviewing the agreement and may have other revisions. As reported, Livingston County is working on the job description for the program compliance oversight monitor and would like members appointed from the Iroquois County board as soon as possible. It was moved by Don Crow, seconded by Ferguson, to recommend approval by the Iroquois County Board of the intergovernmental agreement between the County of Livingston, County of Florida, County of Iroquois, and the provision of public transportation. The roll call vote was taken, motion carried. Board of Livingston County after full board approval execution. There are no further updates on the law enforcement services contract. Provide contracts. Committee discussed reports that they would like to use to provide them with more financial information. The requests are as follows. A list of all checking accounts and their location. Also, the purpose of the account, which department the account is associated with, and who has account privileges was requested. List of all certificates of deposit, the amount, location, and interest rate. List of all loans, monthly balance sheets, and income statements, quarterly comparison of budgeted amounts, top 20 vendors for performance monitoring, production of a 2-year rolling budget projection, and finally, longer-term capital budget. Department heads gave their feedback on the items requested and discouraged the need for account numbers due to security reasons. A list of accounts will be provided electronically to the committee by each department head. The county currently has 2 outstanding loans, U.S. Bank, Energy Project, and StarCom, radios for Sheriff's Department. These are discussed during budget hearings. Revenue and expense reports provided Buffett. Grant Ferguson will provide Johnson with samples of the information they request. The Oil Finance Chairman comments. The committee reviewed claims. It was moved by Bachman and seconded by Geiger to pay the claims subject to county board approval. Roll call vote was taken, motion carried. During old business, Donna Crowe inquired on the second payment due to the health department. Johnson states the amount is budgeted, but the due date for the second payment has not been set. Crowe also inquired about the transfer of highway funds, and also Albers reported they are waiting for the auditor to ensure this is properly handled. Lastly, Crowe inquired on video gaming revenues. Albers said the county receives approximately $2,000 to $3,000 per month. During new business, Geiger recommended revisiting the public safety tax rate. However, the county would have to have a vote referendum for changes to take place. As there was no further business to come before the committee, it was moved by Crowe and seconded by Bachman to adjourn at 10:23 a.m. Carried by voice vote.
There's a motion on the floor, do I have a second? Mr. Bachman? Any further discussion?
Yes, for instance, take the initial contract with the city building, October, the DSO, the contract amount 2 times. Are you at the bottom as far as, what you charge?
I believe so. After working with Jill to determine the actual cost of an officer and the equipment and the training, everything that goes into that, I believe the final offer to government is where we need to be. We're currently $3,750.60 apart.
How does it match up against the market or?
The market doesn't have a contract, and it's comparable with Buckley and Sister.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
At this point, we should move forward and not worry about that. It's too bad because the people you know, we gave every opportunity to, and their boards decided to turn the cheek on law enforcement to protect their people.
We have a number 2 as a separate motion. We need to vote on the finance first.
Williams,
Yes.
Holt. Bakken.
Yes.
Barr.
Yes.
Behrens.
Yes.
Bent.
Yes.
Crow.
Yes.
Ducat.
Yes.
Geiger.
Yes.
Hughes. McGinnis.
Yes.
Munsterman. Watts.
Yes.
And Whitlow.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, the intergovernmental agreement, which is next on the agenda, the one that's between the board members. If you go to number 6, the advice we had from Mike Quinlan was to say, instead of all local matches, should say local matching funds. And then the second sentence, matching funds. So the copy before you doesn't count this, and for the record, I would just like that change. That's all I have in addition.
All right, got a motion on the floor. Second. Bakken. Any further discussion?
Okay, so we're approving the intergovernmental agreement with corrections. Start with Holt.
Yes.
Bakken.
Yes.
Bard.
Yes.
Behrens.
Yes.
Bent.
Yes.
Crow.
Yes.
Ducat.
Yes.
Yes.
Geiger. Hughes.
Yes.
McGinnis.
Yes.
Munsterman. Yes. Watts.
Yes.
Whitlow.
Yes.
And Williams.
All right, next is transportation and highway. Mr. Alt.
Chairman and members of the county board, the committee transportation and highway bid. The following reports for the committee made it to the county highway meeting November 8, 2025 at 1:50 p.m. Which is present for all months and Williams and Hughes, also present county engineer, with EPS. Record of agreement for county engineering Wilkinson, Robert Baldwin. Meeting was called to order to move by and second by Steve Hughes to approve the agenda. Motion carried by the vote opposed. There was no public comment. The committee discussed the accident occurred at David Lake on December 20th. The engineer Alan Harmon read an email he received from Grant Loveless, mother of the young lady involved in the accident. Ms. Loveless stated in her letter that neither she nor his owner would be able to attend the highway committee meeting on January 8th due to prior commitments that she would like to ensure the matter and brought to the county's attention. The letter also stated that the bed of road has been the site of 2 severe accidents in the last just over a year. One of them resulted in fatality. Ms. Loveless plans to attend the meetings to continue advocating for improvements to this road, but would like to know what steps are required for the issue to be officially addressed by the county. What action does the county intend to take to improve the safety of this stretch of the road, and where does not rely on the additional accidents if roads like this are left unaddressed? Ms. Loveless letter also stated her intent to not to escalate this into a legal matter, but understand the process and ensure no other family experience what the family has experienced. Robert Water, on the letter in question, what criteria the county used and what determines what safety needs to be done. Old County Engineer Susan addressed the committee, as he is also a member of the Fairway Association. Mr. Perkins said he spoke with former state's attorney Jim Devine at the time of the previous accident. It was given the information that the county's responsibility to protect the hazard created by Tails Lake and to be taken care of by them. The Fort County State's Attorney provided this, the same opinion. Mr. Perkinson said he will be attending the board meeting this evening at Lake Iroquois and to be informed. Marvin added that he will get a copy of the police reports and any other necessary documents. Marvin also noted the policy for snow removal is on the county's website. The Claims and Finance Report was reviewed. It was moved by Williams and seconded by Hughes to pay the bill of the county board approval. The roll call, second, motion carried. Marvin, about 294 and another correction that will be brought to the attention of the finance office. During the business may discuss future dates and times for the highway committee meetings. Highway committee meetings are typically held on Thursday or Friday to allow time for postings. Annual meetings are scheduled for March 3rd at 9 a.m. and Harwood would like committee to meet on Friday, March 7th. It was moved by Witt, the second by you, to change the transportation and highway committee meeting as follows: Thursday, February 6th, 2025 at 9 a.m. Friday, March 7th, 2025 at 9 a.m. April 2025. And going forward meeting will be held on Thursday, Friday, the county board meeting at 9 a.m. Call vote state motion carried. Through the old business, Harwood stated there was for updates on 104, Joel Moore. Also during old business, you reform committee was letter of non-compliance, ignoring noxious weeds that was received. Executive Assistant Amanda unfillable file. We'll talk over the notice of Harwood for review. Mr. Perkins also comment that York County also received a notice and was discussing matters at their meeting tonight. And there was no further business brought. The committee was moved by Hughes and seconded by Williams to adjourn the meeting at 2:06. Motion carried by voice vote, all which is respectively submitted. Ask for approval of this report. We also make a comment. There was no further problems with the accident on the lake. I hope that the young lady is doing fine.
All right, there's a motion on the floor. Do we have a second? Mr. Geiger? Any further discussion? Yes, sir.
Well, towards the end of it there, it says the meetings will be held on Thursday prior to the county board meeting.
Yes, sir.
No, it is prior to the county board meeting. So
Yeah.
that's, yeah. Bakken. Yes. Barb.
Yes.
Barron.
Yes.
Bench.
Yes.
Crowe. Ducat.
Yes.
Geiger.
Yes.
Hughes.
Yes.
McGinnis.
Yes.
Musterman. Watts.
Yes.
Willow.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
And Paul.
All right, we got appointments. Get a motion. Can I get a second? Williams. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Pass. Yes, sir.
Did we need a special vote on the change of the hours?
We will get down to that in the new business. Thank you, sir. Can approve the claims. Can I get a motion? Mr. Whitlow. Can I get a second? Mr. Williams.
Bard.
Yes.
Barron. Spence.
Yes.
Crowe. Ducat.
Yes.
Geiger.
Yes.
Hughes.
Yes.
McGinnis.
Yes.
Munsterman. Watt.
Yes.
Whitlow.
Yes.
Williams. Alt.
Yes.
And Boston.
Moving on to the old business. All right, new business, we got discussion and action on a resolution appointment of Patricia Hyde as regional superintendent of schools for Fairfield County and King County. Do I have a motion? Mr. Lane, Mr. McGinnis, seconds. Any questions?
Barron.
Yes.
Benz. Crowe. Dukenyak.
Yes.
Geiger.
Yes.
Hughes.
Yes.
McGinnis.
Yes.
Munsterman. Watt.
Present.
Whitlow.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Alt. Bakken.
Yes.
And Barb.
Yes.
All right, number 2, discussion and action of committee meeting changes. Starting February 3rd. Go over it again. Monday management, IT, management at 9, finance and IT at 10. February 4th, Tuesday, will be health at 9, tax and zoning at 10. February 5th, the Wednesday will be judicial at 3 p.m. Thursday will be highway at 9, PUP at 10, and then Tuesday will be our board meeting.
Okay, so just to clarify, so everyone knows, like, the days going forward from February. The Monday before the first Tuesday will be the management at 9, finance at 10. The first Tuesday of every month will be health at 9, tax and zoning at 10. The Wednesday before the second Tuesday or after the first Tuesday will be judicial at 3. The Thursday before the second Tuesday will be highway at 9, PNP at 10, and then the county board always meets the second Tuesday of every month. That's on the schedule.
A motion. Bakken, second. Mr. Hughes, any further discussion?
Vince,
Yes.
Crowe. Yes. Dukenyak.
Yes.
Geiger.
Yes.
Hughes.
Yes.
McGinnis.
Yes.
Munsterman.
Yes.
Watt.
Yes.
Whitlow.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Alt.
Yes.
Bakken.
Yes.
Bard.
Yes.
And Barons.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Last thing for new business, I wanted to bring up was the Fort County Board Chairman, Russ Rosenblum, lost his son Saturday, Randy Rosenblum, age 63. Visitation will be Friday from 3 to 8 p.m. at Nat Funeral Home in Clifton. Service will be 11 a.m. at the Zion Free Church in Clifton. And said, do I have a motion to adjourn? Mr. Hall, do I have a second? All in favor, say aye. You sign. Thank you very much.
Okay.